Hello guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel today. If you are new here, you're welcome. For my new subscribers, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. Thank you. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. Thank you for always coming back to watch this little girl's video. So without further ado, yes, let's just jump right. Oh, sorry, I've not done the introduction of today's video. So today I'm going to be sharing about how to apply to the US embassy in Nigeria, basically for tourists and visit. They call it the B1 and B2 visa to be precise. And then I'll be giving some like life or experiences, personal experience that I had when I went to the US embassy. So that is the purpose of this video. So it's good to like, if you know you have a plan to go to apply for the US 1B2 visa in Nigeria, so this is the right video for you. So sit down and watch. Yes, without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Yes, so today I'm going to be like talking about how to apply. So the first step is to like get your international passport ready. Like you want to like get your international passport ready. Like without passports, what do you want to do? You need a passport number. So you need to get your international passport ready. Then afterwards, you like go into the US embassy website. Don't go into the US embassy. But yes, it's now time to like start your online application. So the first step in the online application is, okay, the website you go to is CEAC. Okay, I'll put it in the video when I'm editing so that you will catch ceac.state.gov. So that's where you get your DS160. So on this DS160, you have to fill all your details, you fill they have many kind of questions, and it's basically going to be like this when you're done. I have some documents here, so I'm trying to like, yeah, yes, this is the DS160. Yeah, so this is how it says. That a lot of questions that are going to ask you, reservation, your school, and a lot of criminal questions at the end. So that's where you like fill in your details and all. Then once you're done with your DS160, then you move on to where you book an appointment to the embassy, where you pick your date and make payments. See, if you have a plan of like visiting the US, you want to go on a tourism, or maybe you have a brother abroad that wants to send you an invite, and so you don't have to like go and pay millions of naira to one agent anywhere. These things are easy. You know, this world we live now is a global age. Anything you want, you can get it on Google. Like you can do all these things basically yourself. Sometimes it's good to do stuff yourself so that you are part of the process. When you get to the interview, it won't be like strange thing. You will not gonna be saying something that is not inside your DS160. You get, so it's always good to like do this stuff yourself. They are pretty easy. Just like this US B1 B2 visa is so easy. Just go online and fill your form. That's all. So after filling for the DS160, then you move on to like book an appointment. They have another website to book the appointment, which is CGIF Federal. When you type CGIF Federal on Google, it would bring your of course it will bring where you like book an appointment. And another thing I need to like add to the DS160 part is, once you log into DS1 into that ceac.gov, then you have to pick your country, of course Nigeria, or I think it applies to every other country also. Then when you enter, you have to like write down your DS160 number, the confirmation number. Yes, that number, there's a confirmation number that they will give you. You have to write it down. Do not forget. And the password, like the password to like that you use to register on that site, maybe you just write it somewhere because you're going to be needing it for booking of the appointment. So you go to this CGIF Federal, you fill, and then you make payment. Basically, I don't know now, but then as at 2019, yeah, even 2020, there was still like the pretty, I think the easiest means to pay on the US embassy website from Nigeria is through the GT Bank. So I think that's the basic, and they pay. I've forgotten how much it is, but then you know that um exchange rate is always going up and down, going up and down. But then I think, how much did I pay when I went there? I paid, okay, I paid 59,200 naira. So by now it would have increased. It would have increased now. So this is at I think 2018. Yes, this is 2018 or 2019. Yeah, so that is basically, the basic steps to apply is so easy. You go and fill out your DS-160, which is from the website cac.state.gov, and then from there you proceed to like book your appointment on the CGIF Federal. Yeah, so back to the DS-160 form. When you're filling the form, you have to like have your reservations, hotel reservation, where you're going to in the US. Maybe you're lodging in an hotel or anywhere, the address of the person, in case you are not lodging in an hotel and maybe you want to go for maybe you want to go and visit one of your friend or your family member. You will need to put all their details. So get all your documents ready, because they are going to like ask you a lot of questions while filling the form. Of course, you can save and come back later. That's why I told you that you need to like write down the confirmation, that password and the what's it called, the number. So you have to like know it and just pen it down somewhere, so that it will be easy for you to like always come back to make a change before you submit. So it's better you just save, and sometimes it's better to just, when you're done filling, just save first and go and think again, and go back to like make some change. Then once you are when you are done, once you are done with your filling and you are sure that you filled of course you will at the end of the filling, you upload your passport and your international passport data page, and maybe the passport photograph. Yeah, so that is basically the easy steps to like apply to the B1 B2 visa in Nigeria. Then the tips that I would like to talk about for interview is, when you are going for an interview, you don't have to like wear you're supposed to, yes, be corporate, but then you don't have to be looking too serious. It's just a normal thing. Yes, back home in Nigeria, we used to be like, when we are going for interview, you suit up. You don't have to wear suit and put tie. I remember a guy was talking to me some times ago about his experience at the US Embassy. He said before he went to the embassy, he went on fasting and prayer. He went to the mountain to pray and everything. And when he got there, like they said he wore suit, like suit up, like today we are going to get that visa out, And at the end they refused him. That is the truth about US. The US Embassy is 50-50 chance. But some people, when you have your documents complete, your reasons complete, you know what you're doing, of course you will get it. Mind you, those people who are at the embassy or the consulate, whatever, they are psychologists. So you have to be prepared, and don't go and prove like you have to go and prove to know. Like before they ask you, when you're already answering like 10 no. If they ask you a yes or no question, please, yes, no, be precise. Why are you going to the US? Tell them for tourism. What is your purpose? Just simple. Don't give them reasons to keep asking you more questions, and much time. Like oftentimes, when you are going for like the tourism interview, they really do not ask you for documents. I think they've done their research with your online application. So most times they don't even ask you for your proof of funds. Because I remember when I went there, they didn't even ask me for anything. They did not ask me for anything. I got there and okay, this was how my own went, even though I was denied of the visa, I was denied. And the reason is, one, when I was filling the DS-160, I wanted to travel with my fiance. So when I got to married or single, I don't want to put like married and I don't want to put like single. So I know some people like, you should have put single. But as at that time, the date of my appointment, the dates that I chose for my interview appointment, I was already planning, like maybe a week to that time would have been my registry. Yeah, so I was confused. Should I put if I, I have so many doubts, so I just left it like I put order. You understand? So that was the first question they asked us when we got to the end, but they were like, "What is the relationship between you two?" And I told them, I said, "It's my fiance." The consular was like, "We don't recognize that here." Oh my goodness. So okay, now I'm just saying this. I think I chose single. And you know that I chose single, when you are doing the appointments, like if you are going with, like let's say you are going with your spouse, you do your DS-160 separately. But then when you want to book like at the appointment, you have to like book the appointment together. So I did my DS-160 separately. He did his own separately. So, but when we were like filling for the appointment, we did it together, just like because we are going together. You get so when they were now like asking us, like asking me that what is our relationship, I said it's my fiancé. The lady did not even allow me to land. They said she just said we don't recognize that thing. I was just still hoping that, well, let's hope that it will come out positive, because when you get to the US embassy, actually, because I went to the Lagos State embassy, it's just like a big room, not like you go inside offices. Inside that room, all of you will be looking at yourself. You will be seeing people that they refuse. You'll be seeing in fact, you'll be hearing everybody. Like they have processes. I think the first process when you enter, I don't know, they took us to one woman. So she asked us, what's our relationship? And I told her that is my fiance. Because I didn't want to lie that, okay, we are married or you don't understand. So I told them it's my fiance. So she said they don't recognize that yet. Then we moved on to the next, which is the biometrics. You have to do your biometrics. They will take your biometrics and everything. So from the biometrics, then you go on to the proper interview. So when I got to the proper interview, the first question the interviewer asked was, how many countries have both of you visited together? We've not visited any country together before. I want to go to the US. So this is just like a lesson. Of course, I'm laughing about it now, but then it was so, like, I was so heartbroken. Like, I was heartbroken. Like, why would they refuse us? Why? And I was just like, so if you want to like go with your spouse, it's always proper, like always nice to like, maybe I've traveled to the neighboring country, maybe you've gone to Dubai, you've gone to Kenya together, so that one will give you more points. But we've not been together, we've not been outside of the country together. We now want to go to the US. The neighboring ones, we've not gone there. It's the US we want to go to. So it was everything. So that was the lesson I learned from that. Like, you have to like visit. That was the only question they asked us. And the next thing I saw, I kept it. This paper. See, when you go for an interview, and you see them drawing out this paper, just know that it's rejection. But if you see them drawing out the white paper, then you're good to go. Yes, so that is basically what this video is all about. But then, I mentioned that when I went to the embassy, they did not like ask me any question. Even if they asked me questions, but they did not like ask me for document, like proof of funds, even though I had them with me, but they did not even ask. I had my certificates with me. They didn't ask me any. That was the only question they asked us. How many countries have you visited together? And there was nothing to show for them. So we are sorry, not be able to like give you the US embassy at this time. So that was what happened. And I think when you want to go, it's proper to also hold your document, like the reservation, the evidence of reservation, because they might ask you that, okay, where is the evidence of your reservations? They might just want to say, they might ask you randomly. So it's proper to hold them when you're going for the interview. And then when you're going, please, you don't need to hold your phone. You can't go in with your phone. You can't go in with your phone, and you can't go in, you cannot just go with your phone. And then when you get to the embassy, you might probably be want to like to be intimidated, like might probably want to like get frustrated, because especially the Lagos embassy, oh my god, I can't tell now that there's COVID everywhere, but before COVID, it was it was frustrating, because there are a lot of people. You will meet many people there, and they will not offer you a seat, so you have to stand until it's your turn. So don't be surprised of, when you get in. I will not lie to you, when I got to the US embassy, I was already discouraged, because you need to see the amount of people that want to leave that country. Like, they want to go for visit. Some people want to go and visit their children. There are a lot of people. Like, so, but then do not be intimidated, okay? People who get it still get it, and people who get refused to get. So if they refuse, that does not mean that when you go there the next time they will not like accept you. So that is and again, another tips is, when you're applying for the US embassy, please like present your case like you have a bonding ties that hold you back, that will always bring you back to your country. You understand? So you have to like let it reflect. They might ask you like, do you have is your mom and your dad still alive? They can ask you, do you have a wife? Do you have children? Or you have landed property? So you have to like present it, so that they will know that, okay, when you go, you will come back. Not like when you go, you will not want to come back and go and be like an illegal immigrant there. You understand? So you have to know how to you have to be wise with packaging, and then you have to be wise with the way you talk. Don't go and talk too much. You cannot do too no for the whites. You cannot. So their experience, they've been working in this sector for years, so they've had too many experience. So you cannot come there and say you want to come and sweet talk. When you sweet talk too much, sometimes it's used to implicate somebody, even if you have the right document. So don't give them reasons to keep asking you more questions. When they ask you simple questions, answer and shut up. You understand? So, and learn to like compose yourself, be professional. You understand? Compose yourself. Let them know that no, you know what you want to go and do there. You understand? You have a reason to go, and it's genuine enough. So I think that is basically what I have to say today concerning the US. Yeah. So if you have any question, you can always put it on the comment section, and I would answer you. Thank you for staying to the end. And if you've not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please do subscribe. Thank you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.